good, everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. We back with another one. So this fight day, you know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia. We're gonna go over the full undercard and the prelims off TV card portion already started. So we're gonna talk about the results to that and just give you everything you need to know, where to watch it, how to watch it, all that good shit. Before I do that, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Feel free to tap in on my social media, Twitter at OverJ, Instagram L Does Boxing. So yeah, I got some information that we're gonna definitely get into. Chris M in the building. What's good with you, bro? Who I'm picking? Tank. I'm picking all the A side. Probably by stoppage. If I got to sit through Anthony Pearson. Anthony Pearson didn't fight. Yave in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. What's good with you? Cody Kid in the building. Salute. So, of course, man, this is a big fight day. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis, Hector Garcia. I'm excited about the card because it's a lot of explosive fighters on the card, like Jerron Boo Sanders and Rashida Ellis, and I want to see how Boo Boo Andre looks. So we're gonna get into all of that. First, I want to touch on this undercard. So we had the prelims. The prelims just finished. It was off TV. So it was 4 fights that they shown. And I'm gonna touch on them. And then they're gonna have the prelims on Showtime. And I'm gonna touch on that as well. Give you guys the link and how to find it. But starting with the first fight, Mia Ellis, she's she fights at super featherweight. She scored a first round knockout, easy work. You know what I'm saying? There's some highlights around the internet, but she dropped the lady with a right hand, sat her down on her seat. Then she got back up and finished her with a right hand standing. So that's a good win for her. I mean, Mia Ellis is like a high prospect. I know she suffered a loss, but she can get right back in it. You know what I'm saying? Women's boxing, you can take an L and come right back, especially that it's booming right now. So I give her probably about 2 or 3 more fights, and she should be in a conversation for a world title. 130 is a hot division, as we know. We got Alicia Baumgart about to go for undisputed. Michaela Mayer, you know what I'm saying? So they got some good fighters in that division. So yeah, so that was a good win for Mia Ellis. Jaleel Hackett, the hot prospect, Mayweather Promotions, he scored the first round knockout too. I mean, easy work. He was digging to the body. Y'all can check out the Mayweather Promotion social media accounts to check out that highlight. But he looked good though. He looked solid and strong. So hopefully he can stay active. That was a nice. He was going to the body a lot. So that's what it is. Now, Kyron Davis, he got a unanimous decision over Christian Rios. I mean, Kyron didn't look all that. You know what I'm saying? He looked kind of tired early in that fight. That fight went the 8-round distance, so he looked okay. He got a victory. I guess it's good to keep the rust off. I know he's gonna go help Caleb Plant in training camp for Benavidez, so I guess that's good. And then we got kind of I guess it's an upset by name, but I don't know if it's really upset if you look at all the intangibles with it. But Lamont Pearson, he got stopped like I think it was in the 3rd round. He lost to Michael Ogando, and this kid was like 16. He had a 500 record, 16-16. We know Lamont Pearson been out the ring since he got stopped by Lipinets, like almost 4 years ago, and he retired. So this is his first fight in 4 years, and I mean, the early part rounds he looked okay, I guess, but you can tell he ain't have his legs. And my man clipped him in the exchange, and he never recovered. So the referee stopped the fight. So that's kind of sad for Lamont Pearson to go out like that. He'll definitely beat that guy like halfway in his prime. So that's what it was. So that was the off TV portion. You know what I'm saying? Should check out some of these fighters' YouTube channel or maybe their social media. IG, Twitter, you maybe see some highlights, you know what I'm saying, if you guys missed that. So that's what it is with that one. Alright, now we're going to talk about the prelims. It's about to start in a few, you know what I'm saying. Let me drop this banner real quick. So that right there lets you know the times and stuff like that when the YouTube channel going to start. So you got 3 fights. Vito Melnicki, he's going to headline this show versus Omar Rosales. Brandon Lee versus Diego Lequit. And then you got the hot prospect Trayvon Marshall versus Sean West. Yeah, we're going to touch on those fights. He said, shout out. What's good with you, bro? David Rios, salute to you. Oh yeah, man, it's just me, Dolo from state to state for here on out. Salute to you though. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, yes. Yep, 6:30, 6:45 ish. And Natalie in the bill. What's good with you? Salute, salute. Is this the Facebook card? Yeah, I think it's on Facebook too. I'm gonna watch it on YouTube. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, let me drop the link in the chat so you guys can go ahead and set your notifications. It's about to start, you know what I'm saying? So maybe like next 30 minutes. So I got you covered. I'm just gonna preview it for you guys while we here. Put that shit in the chat real quick. Yeah, man. DBid03 in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yeah, there it is in the chat right there. He said YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Yes, sir. JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? Eric R, man. What's good, man? Salute to you, bro. Salute, salute. So there it is in the chat. So this is where you can find it, man. You know, I don't know if you guys seen much of Trayvon Marshall, but I like him though. He out of the DC area. He fights at 154, but he can make 168 or something. He's a big kid, solid, strong. You know what I'm saying? He very versatile in the ring. I like him. I don't think Sean West got. I don't know if he got a chance in this one, but it's good to see Trayvon Marshall because he's one of the better prospects that we have in boxing. We just don't see him a lot because he be buried under a lot of PBC undercards, and PBC really don't push their prospects like that. Like not like this, not like how Top Rank do. You know, Top Rank we see all the fights of the prospects from 0-1, or I mean 1-1 or whatever. You know, the start of their career, their pro debut, all the way up until their contender. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But it's good to see Trayvon Marshall. He like that, and he been sparring a lot of good fighters. So he definitely got like the experience. Brandon Lee versus the Argentinian guy, Diego Lequit. Now this one, you know, Brandon Lee is coming off his worst performance. He got dropped against a non-puncher, Will Madera. You know what I'm saying? But he got back up to win the fight. Salute to him. That was a heavy knockdown. So maybe maybe he got some confidence issues. We're gonna see. Maybe he be maybe a little gun shy. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But the kid he's facing, Diego. I mean, he's a journeyman. You know what I'm saying? He fought Jack Catterall and stuff like that. He only been stopped a couple of times. He got 10 losses. So Brandon Lee should look good. You know what I'm saying? I like Brandon Lee. He's a better boxer than a lot of people give him credit for. I know he was coming off as a big puncher, having a lot of highlight reel knockouts, but you know what I'm saying? Right now, he been trying to box and stuff like that. He said, "Are you in the champ Ross?" Nah, I did that like the first couple of seasons. Then I got up out of there. She said it's a dope card, solid matches. Yeah, I can't wait for it. And then Vito Melnicki, he's facing Omar Rosales. Man, Melnicki, they've been showing a lot of his fights. Now he's the one prospect, him and Joey Spencer, where they show all their fights on PBC, and they've been moving up the ranks. But Melnicki got a top 15 ranking in the WBA at 154. So when y'all see his WBA belt, it's not the real one, so don't get alarmed. It's like an international shit, something like that, a regional title. But they definitely pushing him. So that's what it is, man. You can catch that on the YouTube channel. It's on my. I just posted it in the chat, the link in the chat, and that's the times right there. So feel free to tap in. It should be some good action for sure. All right, we're gonna move on to the pay-per-view portion of this card. I just love the names and stuff, man. I think it's gonna be a lot of explosive fights on this undercard. So this starting Showtime pay-per-view. Feel free to tap in, or you can get it on this thing called payperview.com. That's why I'm getting it at. He said PBC don't do prospects like that, man. Reason a lot of fans got top rank. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Salute. If that's your category, man, salute, man. As long as people talking about boxing, that's what's up. So this the one. This how I'm ordering the pay-per-view. Right here. You can easily find this. Joy Spencer fought not too long ago. Yes, sir. He should be back pretty soon. Woo Woo first round TKO. Okay. First round. Okay. I know he's coming off a second round knockout victory a couple of years ago. So, hey, he starts fast. That's not beyond the possibility. But yeah, this starting at 9 o'clock East Coast, 6 o'clock Pacific. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what time it is. But the first fight on the card, Demetrius Andrade versus Damon Nicholson at 168. First fight for Andrade at 68. Damon Nicholson is like a fringe contender. Every time he basically stepped up, he lost. You know what I'm saying? But he got some good pop though. You know what I'm saying? 22 knockouts and 26 wins. So he can pop a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Damon Nicholson, like, I don't know if he got a heart problem. I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like far as like getting hit and getting touched up and maybe kind of chinny. Is he gonna want to fight? I felt like he quit in the Jesse Hart fight. You know what I'm saying? Berlinga, he gave Berlinga a tough fight, took him the full distance, but he got dropped 4 times in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I know they say he has some other issues going on. We'll see. And Demetrius Andrade, former world champion, one of the best fighters in boxing. His career just shaky because of his business moves and outside the ring type of shit. But as far as a fighter, he one of the best. Like real talk, ain't too many dudes messing with him. And I like his style because Andrade ain't moving around the ring like that. He right there in the middle. He's just so awkward. He said, "Hell no, I got Boo Boo going the distance." Yeah, I think it's gonna be a typical Demetrius Andrade fight. Get out to a good start, maybe get a couple of knockdowns, and probably coast. I mean, he under some pressure to put on a good performance, and he's not a good finisher. I mean, actually, Andrade is a trash finisher. You know what I'm saying? He trash at finishing. He be wild, throwing wild shots, not setting nothing up when he get the guy hurt. So yeah, if Damon Nicholson can weather those early storms, yeah, he can make it the distance for sure. And we don't know how the power is for Andrade, so that's another thing too. We gotta see how the power at 168 is. He been out the ring for a long time. I would go with the distance too, bro. I'm with you on that. Get the lights up, yeah. Y'all heard a salute to you. I appreciate that. Get the lights up. Maybe he had more energy at 68. That could be true too. That could be a possibility. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna find out tonight. But I'm gonna take Andrade 8-2, 9-1 type of fight. Couple of knockdowns early. We'll see. Rashidi Ellis versus Ramon Villa. This interesting fight, man. Even when it got made, I thought it was very interesting because we haven't seen much of Rashidi Ellis. We could due to a long layoff. He made his PBC debut back in July, but it was one round. I don't know if you guys even seen that fight. It was just easy money. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the guys that's considered a dark horse in the Westweight division. Fast hands, fast feet, can box, can get in and out. If he gets you hurt, now he's a good finisher. If he gets you hurt, he gets you up out of there. But he's really not known as a big time puncher. He just got some fast hands. I guess speed is power. But Villa is strong, man. He's strong. He's determined. He's gonna throw a lot of punches. Gonna put a lot of pressure. We'll see how Ellis combat that. Will he be boxing and moving, using his legs? Will he tie up the guy? You know what I'm saying? When he get him close, when he get close, how will he do? You know what I'm saying? I think Ellis outboxes Villa. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if Villa be able to cut the ring off. You know what I'm saying? If he get too wild with his shots, stuff like that. I actually think this is going the distance. This is the IBF eliminated for the #2 spot, so we already know. You know what I'm saying? If you guys rock with the channel like that, we've been talking about Boost versus Ennis since like in October. So I know a lot of people seeing what happened in the press conference and they so shocked that, oh, that fight gonna be next. Y'all already know. Y'all don't even have to do that when y'all over here like that. I got y'all covered. But that should be next, you know what I'm saying? It's an IBF eliminator. Both guys is ranked in the top 10, so that's a good fight. I like Rashid Ellis by decision, but he trying to make a statement. This is the thing. The whole card, the undercard, all these guys trying to make a statement, so we'll see. Would they be too tight? Would they just, would that increase their performance? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? He said both these dudes listen to my man's Cody Crowley. Yeah. Salute to Lucas San Maria. Salute to him. Sean Ross in the building. What's good with you, bro? Yeah, he got stopped. Yeah, I just touched on that. Yeah, he got stopped. I seen that on my man's channel. Lamont Pearson come out of retirement, giving his fans a farewell. Yeah, he came out of retirement and got stopped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got stopped. So he probably go right back into retirement. So yeah, that was crazy. Unfortunate. Andre Softgate in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you, man. What's going on? All right, to the co-main, yo. Jerron Boots Ennis versus Karen Shahazian. You know what I'm saying? I actually feel sorry for Corinne, for real talk. I think this is a 1 or 2 round fight. I think Boots getting him up out of there. The reason why I say that is because my man don't have nothing to keep Boots honest. And Boots is one, like, the best thing about Boots that I love. I know he got the talent, he flashy, but the thing that he does that I love, he don't have no fill out rounds. He getting straight to the action. You know what I'm saying? Like his first round is like other people's fifth or sixth round. So he getting busy. And Corinne ain't gonna be able to deal with that shit, bro. He's a top 25, top 30 welterweight. Like real talk. If you want to sit down, get a pen and paper and add up all these dudes, he probably like that. So I got Boost early. I got Boost looking good, spectacular, putting on a hell of a performance, making a statement. This is what he's been doing. And I don't think it's gonna stop right here. This is an IBF interim title fight. So this is basically Boots' world title fight. He's not getting Bud. He's not getting Spence. He ain't getting those fights unless something miraculous happen. He ain't getting those fights. So this is his world title fight. So he gonna treat that as such. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an early night. Like real talk. He gonna get it in. Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll see. Go look at the rankings, man. You'll figure it out. Go look at their rankings. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on here. Look at their rankings. Go to their YouTube, their social media. They dropping subliminals. You know what I'm saying? You can figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? You'll figure it out. Boo says the blood out of yeah, he beats the blood out of Karen, yeah, for sure. He won't win that fight. I got 2 round stoppage for Boots. All good, bro. Great start to the year. Look forward to boxing. Yeah, for sure. He said ain't 54. Yeah, bro. So you gotta tap in with Elder, man. I know you be asking a lot of questions and stuff, bro. If you tap in, I got you covered. He came into the new WBC rankings in November. Out of the blue. He wasn't ranked by them. But he came in at welterweight. Yeah, his last fight was at 154 versus Jose Jesus Ramos. But that was like a last minute get back fight for his uncle. But he campaigns and he won a regional title at 147 in the WBC. I got you covered. Yeah, Boots for sure. You know anything about the dude Boots fight? Yeah, I know about him. Yeah, he can fight. I mean, he's decent. You know, he from Germany. He from Ukraine. He used to fight out of Germany. He's decent. He's not on Boots level though. He sit right there. He gonna stand right there in front of Boots. Now he gonna come to fight. He gonna come to fight. But he just don't. He ain't fast enough. He ain't strong enough, and he don't use his legs. So he gonna be backing up, and Boots gonna be coming forward, getting busy. So that's what it is. How much of a chance do these fights? I don't know. It depends. Like that shit unpredictable, yo. We just had a knock. We got a knockout of the year candidate yesterday with Jerusalem over Taniguchi. That was unexpected. So those be unexpected, bro. I can't say. Winston Lee, what's good with you, bro? Cameron Duncan moving in as like the previous fighter. Yeah, but right now at the stage, um, he can beat those top guys. So he getting there. Salute to Steven Espinoza. Michael James 616 in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Appreciate you guys coming through. Oh man, standing in front of Boots. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Nick Harmer in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you. What about Ramon Villa? Yeah, Ramon Villa's strong. Yeah, I just touched on him. Strong, solid, throw a lot of punches. Can he cut the ring off on Speedy Ellis? He tenacious. He's a big puncher. 24 knockouts and 25 wins. We're gonna see. I think Rashidi gonna be too fast for him. He gonna be too open for a lot of counter shots. We'll see. My boy Lamont didn't have it. Didn't have enough tonight. Nah. Yeah, Lipinets took all that. Yeah, I mean, he probably been done before Lipinets, probably the Earl Spence fight, but probably before that. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have no easy fight with David Avenesian and shit. He won the fight, but it wasn't easy. So yeah, Lamont Pearson probably been on the way out for a minute. Foster Brown in the building. Salute to you. Happy New Year. Salute to you. Well, it's all good. Appreciate you coming by for sure. So to the main event. Tank versus Garcia. I like the fight though. I like the Hector Garcia coming off that. He had a good 2022, beating Colbert and beating Gutierrez for the title. I feel like he got a lot of confidence, and he don't really got nothing to lose. He playing with house money, moving up in weight. I think he fell into 135 pretty well. He like 5'9", 5'10". So I don't think that's a factor. The factor is, can he take the power of Tank? Can he take that? Is he going to be defensively responsible? Is he going to throw a lot of punches like he's been throwing in his previous fights? Um, those are big questions. Down the stretch in his last fight, he was giving up some rounds. He dominated 1 through 9. But I feel like the last 3 or 4 rounds he gave Gutierrez. Gutierrez got back in the fight by being aggressive. So I feel like if Tank kind of like pressed the issue, he'll have some success as well. You know what I'm saying? But I like Hector Luis Garcia. He can fight. Overall in the building. Salute to you, bro. My man Kyle, what's good with you, bro? What's good with you? Lamont Pearson beat Khan. I thought Khan won that fight. I'm always say that. I thought Khan won that fight. That was a hometown decision for me, but he got the victory. I thought he was done before the Spence fight. I was surprised. Yeah, he took that fight because Spence couldn't really get no fights at the time. Yeah, does Boo Boo have a great performance to get Benavidez? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go with what I've been seeing. He gonna start off fast, do the same thing he been doing. I mean, for him to be a veteran in the sport like he is, he should be able to set his punches up to get some stoppages, more stoppages. But I don't think it's about that, getting the winner of those guys. I mean, because I don't even think he signed with PBC. So maybe, I don't know. But I think those guys looking towards the winner going to get Morrell. So I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it won't hurt to make a statement and get this guy up out of there quick. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But I don't necessarily think him having a great performance going to get him those fights, to be honest. It can cause a demand, though, for sure. I 100% agree. Can he take the power? Yeah, that's what I want to see. I mean, ain't Hector Luis Garcia. I don't think so. I think the toughest fight Tank had was Leo Santa Cruz. Well, maybe Pitbull Cruz. No, take that back. Pitbull Cruz was the toughest fight because he suffered the head injury. He was tough in that fight. Leo was doing well. I had Leo up at the stoppage. Mario Barrios was doing well. Pedraza was doing well in spots, but he fought the wrong fight. He fought a dumb fight. He was going to the power and he got clipped. So those guys, but I would say Pitbull Cruz was the toughest fight. Now Hector Luis Garcia can be tough. Like I said, part of my breakdown is Tank fights in spurts sometimes. He economical with his shots. So if Hector Luis Garcia is bold and brave enough to let his shots go and try to outwork Tank, we're going to see. And like I said, it's going to come down to how much he can take. You know what I'm saying? Because he going to get clipped in between one of those shots, you know what I'm saying? But when Tank is resting and Tank is trying to survey the landscape and he can, get some rounds by his activity and stay defensively responsible throughout the fight, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But he got to be on he got to be on his P's and Q's. I disagree on being a home. No, it's definitely a hometown decision. Go talk about speak to me about that man with the hat that was walking behind the scores tables and talking to the judges. Now, when you go see that, now tell me where they done that in other fights, where that guy was walking behind the judges after every round, looking at the scorecards. Let me know, and when that happened in any fight, drop the link. Drop the link in one of my videos in the comment section. And then the referee took off 2 points from Khan for pushing. Man, come on. You know what I'm saying? That shit was a hometown decision. I wasn't mad at the time because I wasn't rocking with Khan. I want to see the American win. But when I go back and rewatch fights like that, Khan was winning that fight. That fight was close, though. It was a close. I had a 7-5 Khan. But, it depends what circle you in. Barrios was a tough fight. Barrios was up in that fight, too. It won for Floyd. Floyd told him he was losing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want to say Pedraza. That's a crazy narrative because he had tougher fights after that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nothing coming. It's all good. What's good with you, bro? Salute, Nate the Great in the building. Salute, appreciate you, bro. Hand injury. We don't know if his hand was injured again, though. Yeah, that was a tough fight. Pitbull Cruz is his toughest fight. Are the undercards on YouTube for this fight? Yeah, for sure. I'll drop the link back in the chat for you, bro. It's gonna start in about 20 minutes. Got you covered, bro. You can tap in, set your notifications, come back in, chop it up with me, bro. Yes, sir. Home based decision for sure. Yeah, bro. I watched that fight about 5 times. I thought Khan won that shit, but like I said, Chris M. No, don't forget though. Go see that guy. Go watch that fight. Watch the dude in between the rounds, going talking to the judges outside the ring. Not just once, but he did it several times. Once you go see that, then send me the link to another fight where another person did that in somebody's hometown. Just let me know. And then, you know what I'm saying? I can't be knocked off that square because I felt like I thought they robbed Khan in that fight. I think they robbed Khan. But hey, I don't know. You just had to, I guess, I don't know. You gotta go back to the research. Man, Khan had warnings. You know, for sure, he had warnings, but at the end of the day, let me know about that guy that was walking around with that hat on, talking to the judges. You know what I'm saying? Don't duck off of that one. But I like Tank in this fight, man. I think Tank gonna be too fast. Definitely the power. I think he can box with Hector Garcia. I seen a fight with Garcia. He fought a kid named Aguilar at 126. He got clipped with a right hook. He got dropped, got back up and won the fight. Props to him. I'm just saying, let me see Tank. You know what I'm saying? Tank can land that same shot. And, you know, Tank is just one of those guys that's explosive. He got fight-changing power. You know what I'm saying? You know what he brings to the table. So will Garcia be defensively responsible? Will he be too defensively responsible? Well, he's not doing no work. He's just letting Tank dictate the fight. I think if you let Tank dictate the fight, it's definitely going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think it can be fun. It can have some fun moments. Hector Luis Garcia is not coming to lay down, though. I have to say that. And he's a good fighter in his own right. I got Tank, though. I like Tank in 5 and 6. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how the fight starts. I know the build up and shit, but Tank off the all the ring issues, and I think that shit really don't mean nothing, really, to be honest, because he one of those guys. He like to afflict a lot of punishment. So a guy like Tank, this is probably what the best thing for him to have a fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? He can be able to express himself in that type of form. So we'll see, but it should be fun. It's an explosive night of boxing. It could be an explosive night of boxing. Even though I got 2 decision victories for Ellis and Andre, them guys can stop these opponents as well. You know what I'm saying? And definitely I got Boots looking spectacular, man, because he's been looking great, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. He just haven't had the opportunity to showcase it against the best in the division. So this is the next best thing that he gonna get. This is his world title fight. Like it or not, this is Boots' world title fight. And Tank always bring that big fight drama when you like at the edge of your seat, and he can change your fight at the drop of a dime. We seen that, you know what I'm saying? We seen that shit. Like that that Leo Santa Cruz fight now. You can criticize the opponent and shit like that. But when they get in the ring and we see the fight, that to me determines who the toughest fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Leo was one of those. I thought Leo may have been the toughest right behind Cruz. I thought Cruz was doing a lot of good stuff in that fight. I felt like even if Tank hand was healthy in that fight would have still been tough because Pitbull Cruz in that fight, that was the most defensive responsible he ever was in any fight. He had a tight, short guard. You couldn't really crack that shit. Even though Tank won the fight, it was hard to really hit him with something clean. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. He said Tank is different for sure. One of a kind in his division. Yeah, big time puncher. Boxing squared in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Our money. What's good? What's good with you? Salute to you. We don't know the effect of that dude. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you to let me know about it, though. That's why I'm asking you to let me know about it. Salute. What's up, D-Lo in the building? What's good with you, bro? I meant toughest opponent, most skilled at the weight coming in. Um, I think it was Pitbull Cruz in that fight. But yeah, I got you. Pedraza, he fought a. I can't give Pedraza that because he fought a crazy fight. If he would have been boxing, he did okay in the inside, but then he stayed too long. And Tank got him up out of there. So yeah, bro. I'm just looking for a good event. Hopefully we have some good fights and some good drama. So they got the prelims starting. Let me recap real quick. You know what I'm saying? The prelims is about to start on the Showtime YouTube channel. So you guys can tap in with it. Probably about another 10 minutes or so. I dropped the link back in the chat. So you guys feel free, you know what I'm saying? Check that out. And then, of course, the pay-per-view portion, you get it on Showtime pay-per-view. Payperview.com. That's why I'm watching it. So it should be good. Y'all drop y'all predictions in the chat, man. Feel free. We got a couple more minutes before we get to it because we're going straight to the fights after this. He said, plus a dude ain't made it at the judge's table, not even close. Man, he was talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was talking to somebody. But that shit was like, when that fight happened? Like 10, 11 years ago? Yeah, it's all good. I still thought Khan won that fight with the point deductions. Pedraza played right into Tank's strengths. Yeah, if he come to fight like that, he do. We'll see. The ref gifted Khan the first round. Yeah, the slip. Yes, sir. Tank by KO. Yeah, I got Tank by KO too. I got Tank by KO 5 and 6 December 2020. Yeah. Then he lost to Danny. So he lost to Danny right after that. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yes, sir. Yeah, I like Tank, man. I think it could be early too. It depends, like how my man come out. I don't think Garcia, like I don't know. I ain't really big on this, but I ain't get like a lot of confidence that last face off. You know what I'm saying? The one they had at the press conference, that shit was just funny. That's just some shit we do as when we was kids. Me and my friends and shit. We always play fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wrestling, and then we'll stop. That type of shit. That wasn't nothing to me. That was just funny. You know what I'm saying? He said, Nam Pedraza fought. Nam Pedraza fought a smart fight versus Loma. Yeah, he did well into the last couple of rounds. He was touching up Lomachenko. The last couple of rounds, Lomachenko turned it up in the championship rounds, dropped him twice, went on close to a decision. I picked Tank by 9-round KO. That may be, hey, that's a good one. I'm excited for this fight. Yeah, me too, bro. I like to see the top guys active, and then what makes it even more exciting is because Tank he already got a fight date lined up right after this. All goes well, you know what I'm saying. It's supposed to face Ryan Garcia in April or May, something like that. That fight supposed to be done, and then that's another thing too. Hopefully Ryan Garcia comes to the fight and promote the fight, jump in the ring. Now it's done, right? So he had an opportunity to have a stay busy fight January 28th. He turned it down to go straight to Tank. So it shouldn't be no excuses, right? So I'm just excited, man. And this is a good way to start off the year of boxing for 2023. You know what I'm saying? I know some people don't like the card. I know a lot of people like the card because there's a lot of talent on the card, but the matchups and they going off the bed and odds and shit. So a lot of people like all of them is mismatches. He said, use every dude, Tank push 12 rounds. Oh yeah, yes sir. Remember went to this, yes sir. That's what's up. So it should be fun, man. We'll see. And I like how the year, if you look at it, I know we got some postponements and shit, but it's still gonna factor each other out because a lot of those postponements we had fights on that same day. I know we missing out on Charlo versus Tim Tszyu, but shit, I think that's gonna happen later on, stuff like that. How many top ranked cards this month? Look like they got 13th, 14th, 28th, three, three. It look like so. Yeah, I know, and then we got the postponement today about Stanley Jonas. He had an appendix, you know what I'm saying, had to get that removed. So they pushed it back a month. But to me, looking at the bright side, that date was probably it was gonna be on the same day as Benavidez and Plant. So now Benavidez and Plant should have that date stand alone. And I know a lot of boxing fans, attention span ain't like that, where they can watch both fights or be in tune with both fights at the same time. You'll prefer to have one big card at a time, not two at the same time, because you want to be able to watch everything. I get it. So pushing that fight maybe a month or so. If it was gonna go on March 18th, Stan Jonas and Virgil, maybe it can go, you know what I'm saying, April the 15th or some shit. April 22nd. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down. I'm down for it. He said, "What's the word on Montes?" They say he's gonna be out for like 2 weeks to recover from the appendix. He had appendix surgery. Them shit's painful. I ain't never had it, but I had my some friends had it when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? That shit's a sharp pain. Boxing conversation. Reggie Owens in the building. What's good, bro? Salute to you. Khalid in the building. Salute. Trail Hill. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. So yeah. So once again, I know we got people coming through. I got the link in the chat for the undercard fights. Y'all on your own with this pay-per-view shit though. Y'all get your own shit. But with the undercard fights, you know what I'm saying? You can find it in a couple of minutes. It's gonna start like 10 minutes, I believe. 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna kill the time up until then. But yeah, man, see, when we talk to me about boxing, I'm always gonna say boxing is fire. Boxing is going crazy because I look at the bright side of shit. You know what I'm saying? We can have fights every weekend, and like I said, I come from the school where we have fights every weekend. Growing up, like the '90s, 2000s, shit like that, we had to wait an extra week so it come back on pay-per-view. They show it on HBO or some shit. So we got boxing every week. And it depends what you keeping up with. You want to keep up with the business and the drama of boxing and shit like that, then that's one thing. But the fights is where it all, that's the essence of that shit. The fights and watching the fights, you know what I'm saying? We got to the point now where we watching prospects fresh out the Olympics. We can watch all their fights. I watch all the Duke Reagan fights, Keyshawn Davis, Troy Isley, all those guys. Diego Pacheco, Amo Williams. Those guys started pro debut all the way up. Now those guys like contenders and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. Let me see. Who you picking? I like Virgil. I like Virgil. I think this is the first time Virgil go to a decision. I like that fight. It's a battle of two guys with power jabs. Both guys got excellent jabs. They strong, solid. It could be a stoppage though, because both guys fight with that intensity and shit like that. But I'm gonna take Virgil. I think Virgil may have to box a little bit better. I think Stan Jones may be the better boxer, probably like legs and whether being more consistent with his jab. Virgil may be stronger, and he got the size advantage. I'm gonna take Virgil. Maybe decision or late. My man Tay in the building. What's good with you, bro? Say salute, L Dub. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, I had it about 8 years old. Yes, sir. That shit crazy, bro. Flawless mentality in the building. What's good with you, bro? Dr. Mark, salute, bro. Appreciate you coming through the building. William Old School in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you guys, man. Appreciate you guys coming through. William Old School. Boxing is fire for sure. Yeah. It's crazy, man. That stuff right there. I feel like when people do that, turn down the fighters, they just being lazy because they can look instead of turning down the fighters and creating narratives, they can be watching fights and breaking down fights. There's a bunch of fights that's coming up that we can break down. You know what I'm saying? Next week on Top Rank got a good card. FA versus Stephen Shaw. Johnny Rice versus Villanello. You got Lopez versus Nova. Like, those are good fights. The 21st, we got Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith. I like that fight. Said boxing is fire for sure. This generation has a lot of new talent. No, for sure. It's a lot of young, up and coming fighters, bro. That's a lot. I'm rolling with Stanley Jones. Now he can win that fight. Now he can win that fight for sure. He can. You can tell he can take a lot of punishment. He got a good chin. I love his jab. He got one of the best jabs in the welterweight division. Is that wasn't the zone trying to build? Nah, that's not true. They wasn't trying to build them. It just so happened they was on the same platform. But you can't really build nobody if he not signed to you. Keyshawn was never signed to the zone. He only had one fight with them, 2 fights. He won't never sign with them. You think Brandon Lee regress or plateauing? Oh, good question. He may be plateauing just a little bit because he fall in love with the power. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't really. Now he learned that he may have to box and set up his power. So I wouldn't say he regressing. I would say he plateauing. Because when you get a lot of knockouts and shit like that, that ain't the true. That's not really how boxing work all the time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody knocking out 27 people in a row, 20 in a row like that. So I think he's plateauing. So maybe he need a switch in the training camp, or he need to refocus his game plan, shit like that. But I like him though. He's still young enough. He only 23. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is really bothering. Yeah, no, that ain't really bothering me though, because it's the business. You know what I'm saying? The business of boxing. So whoever you say is wrong in the situation, I think it's Bud. But whether I say it or not, you know what I'm saying? It ain't enough for me to get mad and make 27,000 videos about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, none of them dudes is gonna be knocking on my door telling me, yo, why you ain't accept that GS11 job? You know what I'm saying? Or why you ain't do this or whatever. So I just, as a fan, it's disappointing because you want to see the fight, but I ain't going crazy over that shit. I ain't, like I said this before, I ain't get Lance Lewis and Ray Bowe. I ain't get Johnny Tapia and Mark Too Sharp Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I want to see those 2 fights. So if I don't get this one, we're gonna keep going. I think I got you. 2 I got you. Yeah. Yeah, salute to everybody coming through. I'm about to close it down. So I'm gonna drop the link one more time, man, so you guys can go check out. It's about to start too. So you guys can go check out this prelim show. Feel free if you see me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute. You know what I'm saying? He said Crawford ducked and fucked up the fight. Yeah, it's all good. Same thing with Ray Bowe. We gotta get on him. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dudes messing up fights, man. Look at Jose Ramirez. He ain't been getting that same smoke. He been ducking Regis since 2018. He ain't getting that smoke. He said he turned down a percentage when those guys haven't even been in negotiations. He said he can't fight. Jose Ramirez said he can't fight Regis Prograis because he tied to Probellum, where his manager and his trainer, Robert Garcia, and his manager were with MTK. They signed an MTK USA. But he can't fight Regis because he with Probellum. But he don't get that heat, though. You know what I'm saying? He don't get that heat. I feel like even the fight can be big or small. If they ducking, they should get the same amount of criticism as whoever. You know what I'm saying? So Bud getting all the heat. Jose Ramirez should get that shit. Teofimo, Jaime Munguia. Oh my goodness. Shit. Jaime Munguia done became world champion. Went back down to a prospect, fighting prospect level guys. It ain't nothing. Let me go back and read this. He said, I picked Spence Crawford 2023. Oh, that's cool. That's a good prediction if it happened. You know what I'm saying? If it happened. Tank late stoppage. Okay. He said, right. Peace, fam. Yeah, peace to you, bro. Salute to everybody coming through, man, for sure. I appreciate you guys coming through. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Feel free. Check out the content. You can follow me on my social media right there, scrolling across the bottom. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the fights. Tonight, it should be explosive. He said his best win is Liam Smith. Hey. Hey. So hopefully everybody have a good time tonight. You know what I'm saying? I should be back with a post-fight, man. You know what I'm saying? It should be good. I'm looking forward to see Boots. I think Boots is a special talent, for sure. But Salute once again. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for you guys. Hopefully it's started right now. I'm going straight over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Salute once again. That's my time, and I'm out.